Here's why you can never mess up your eyeshadow, even if it's messed up. Hi everyone, it's Smitha. Welcome back. This tutorial is a little bit different. I'm not going to be showing you how to apply eyeshadow. Instead, I'm going to mess up my eyeshadow to further bring out the beauty in it and make it look like the most beautiful eyeshadow look ever. And you can do it too. So if you're ready, let's begin. We all know before we apply eyeshadows, we need to prime the lids, and for which I'm going to be using the Milani concealer in the shade 145. You can also use an eyeshadow primer, whatever you prefer. And to prevent this from creasing, I'm going to lightly set it with a one-size translucent loose powder. You don't need too much powder. All you need is just enough for the concealer to absorb and set. The palette that I'm going to be using today is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. I'm going to start by messing up my eyeshadow on my lid. So I'm just using random eyeshadows from the palette and applying it all over my lid. There's no rhyme or reason why I'm applying like this. I'm just messing it up. Has your eyeshadow ever looked like this on your lid? If the answer is yes, then you don't need to wipe it off. All you have to do is either use your index or ring finger and very lightly dab over it. And by going over it just a couple times, you will observe that your lid is completely blended. How beautiful is that ombre color? And now I'm going to use a transition shade. From the palette, I'm going to be using Aura to quickly blend out in the edges at the crease. But what if you mess this up as well? So let's apply some extra with the finger to mess it up. Again, all you have to do is lightly dab going back and forth at the crease. That looks way better. And the second thing that can happen here is you've taken your eyeshadow all the way up, higher than you wanted it to be, or it looks extremely blotchy. Then what you have to do is take a little bit of concealer and apply at the edges, and then using a blending brush, quickly blend it out and set with some translucent powder. That should bring it back to a clean slate and a second chance for you to blend at the crease. Now all you have to do is take very little eyeshadow. Most of the blotchiness happens when you take too much eyeshadow. So take very little and take your time to blend at the crease. That looks fantastic. Another clever trick that I use often myself is if I have no time to blend out the eyeshadows on my lid or they'll still look blotchy, then use a shimmer or a glitter to completely conceal it. Here I'm using this beautiful shimmer shade called Moon Magic. I'm going to mostly focus this on the center of the lid and lightly spread it out in the edges. While this gives you a glamorous look, it also conceals all the blotchiness underneath. This is optional, but if you want to define your lid further, you can use a deeper shade in the outer corner. I'm going to be using Mantra and lightly blend it out in the very outer corner to deepen it. And of course, if you mess this up, use your finger to lightly dab. Using the Ofra highlighter and Flash, I'm going to highlight the inner corner. And then in my lower lash line, I'm going to first use the shade that I used at the crease called Aura. After smoking it out, I'm going to use the deeper shade that I used in the outer corner called Mantra. Using a larger blending brush, I'm going to smoke everything together so there's a beautiful flow of colors. Next, using the Aqua Resist pencil in black by Makeup Forever, I'm going to tightline before I curl my lashes and apply a coat of mascara. Today, I'm going to be using the Huda Legit Lashes Mascara. And for eyelashes, I'm going to be using the Tatti Lashes in Rich AF. Of course, I'm going to link all of these products in the description box below, and here is the finished eye look. Nobody can even second guess that you messed up this eyeshadow because it looks absolutely stunning. To finish this up, I'm going to first line my lips with a brow pencil by Koki Cosmetics. I like brow pencils because they don't bleed in the edges. And then for lipstick, I'm going to be using the Say Lip Blur in the shade Dada. And here is the completed look. So next time you mess up your eyeshadow, try using these techniques rather than completely wiping it off. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.